When John heard in prison what the Messiah was doing, he sent word by his disciples and said to him, "Are you the one who is to come, or shall we wait for another?" Jesus answered, "Go and tell John what you hear and you see. The blind receive their sight, the lame walk, the lepers are cleansed, the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the poor have the good news brought to them. And blessed is anyone who takes no offense at me." As they went away, Jesus began to speak to the crowds about John. "What did you go out into the wilderness to look at? A reed shaken by the wind? What did you go out to see? Someone dressed in soft robes? Look, those who wear soft robes are in royal palaces. What did you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I tell you, and more than a prophet. This is the one about whom it is written, 'See, I am sending my messenger ahead of you, who will prepare your way before you.' And truly I tell you, among those born of women, no one has arisen greater than John the Baptist. Yet the least in the kingdom of heaven, greater than he." You're pleased to learn that this is going to be very brief. I was once I was asked to organize a parish trip to the rock musical about Jesus, Godspell. When we got to the theatre, it looked as though the stagehands had been on strike. There was no curtains drawn, there was rubbish on the stage and a big wire fence. But worse than that, I was sitting one seat in from the centre aisle, and a man in a dirty mac came and sat beside me. And I thought, just my luck. And then, when it was due to start, really, he stood up and he sang, "Prepare ye the way of the Lord." And I thought, just my luck, a religious nutter. And then he did it again. And then suddenly there were people leaping up all over the theatre and rushing onto the stage and throwing away their dirty mats and their coats and things like that. It was the cast. Now, in Godspell, you may know that Jesus is portrayed as a clown. And to begin with, I was a little bit upset about that. I didn't think that was the right thing to portray Jesus as a clown, until I suddenly realized that actually the clown is the one who takes away our sorrows and leaves us with the laughter. You know, when the clown gets the custard pie in his face, we all laugh. When the clown slips up in a banana skin, we all laugh. And the sorrows that are borne by the clown leave us with the joys. The sorrows that are borne by Jesus Christ leave us with the joys of the heavenly kingdom. Now, I say all that because Sunday, this Sunday, is called Joy Sunday. It's called that because the introit to the Mass actually uses the word, starts with the word gaudete, to rejoice. And the liturgical colour for joy is pink. Unfortunately, it doesn't suit me, so I'm not wearing it. But basically, this is Joy Sunday. It should be Joy Sunday because you pass a great big notice as you come into the church that says, "Joyfully serving Jesus." Now, I have been reading through the Golden Lions pamphlet, and it does seem to me that if ever there was an organisation that set out to bring joy into the lives of children and families, you couldn't find a better illustration than that. And so, I am going to shut up and leave it to Linda.